Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another one of Neil's late night opinion pieces. I hope you watch these little opinion pieces late at night, if possible. I record them late at night, so I think they go better at night, and I use some colorful language, as has been noted, and that might sound better at night too. Today, I'm going to go out on a limb here, and I'm going to try to put together my feelings on the real reason COVID is here now. I think that's what I'm going to title the video. I just typed in that sentence into my browser, my Google Chrome browser, to see if there was anybody else out there who was thinking something similar to what I'm thinking. And I typed that in the search field, and this is what it came back with, okay? The coronavirus is here to stay. Here's what that means. That's from nature.com. 5 reasons why COVID herd immunity is probably impossible. We still don't know the origins of the coronavirus. Here are 4, 10, 10, 10. Coronavirus second wave, why cases increase. New variants of coronavirus, what you should know. Okay. No one is thinking along the line that I'm thinking, or Google just doesn't give a shit, and they're just plastering my screen here with their non-misinformation, things that they want me to read. I don't know. I go down, there's nothing. There's really nothing saying what I'm thinking, and I'm about to tell you. And then it gives you the related searches. Oh, but just before that, CNN.com, COVID vaccine myths debunked. These reasons for not getting ... That was the last one it gave me. Does that have anything to do with the real reason COVID is here now? I don't think so. Then in related searches, so these are other things that people have been putting in and searching for. So these are like people like us. When will COVID end the world? I thought that was great. That's a related search, okay? When will COVID end in USA? When will COVID be over? When will the pandemic end? Is there a new virus coming in 2021? Oh, don't even fucking go there. Is coronavirus getting better? Herd immunity? COVID. Will COVID ever end? I love it. It's like these searches alone are like comedy material. Okay, so let me get to the point before you click away to some other stupid video. The real reason COVID is here now. Now, I'm just going to say this. I've been thinking about this pretty much nonstop for the last 2 years. Like, looking for the real reason. Not some conspiracy theory, not anything like that. I'm talking more of a spiritual, like, meaning. Like, why now? Why is this happening now in my life? You know, Generation X, 49 years old. Why me? Why us? Why world? Why now? Why COVID? What's going on? And after a lot of thought and a lot of podcasts and a lot of different reading things and studying things and listening to all kinds of different stuff, I came up with the simple thought that this COVID-19 is giving us the opportunity to face our fear of death. Everyone at the same time. So fear of death is like a really big subject in itself. And I haven't actually done tons and tons of study on that specifically. There's books on it, there's podcasts, there's all kinds of stuff. But I've come into contact enough with it, and I've done a lot of soul searching on my own. It's there for everyone. It's something everyone has to come to at some point and face in some capacity in your life, or you never face it and you get to the end and then you just die. You know, but if you have a big fear of death, at some point, hopefully sooner than later, you have to really look it in the eye and really come to terms with it so you can get on with your life. Otherwise, you are just truly wasting your life in a fear of death. There was something I heard, I don't know who it was. It was a great conversation, and it really stuck with me. And it talked about how any nervousness or any anxiety, anything like that, can be traced back to death and the fear of death in like 3 to 4 steps. So if you're going in for a job interview and you're nervous to go in and have this job interview, it's not that you're nervous about meeting that person. It's not that you're nervous about the actual job interview. It's that if you go in and you fail the job interview, you will not have a salary the next month, and you will not be able to pay your rent, and then you will be homeless, and then you will catch some terrible disease, and you will die. You see how the logic works? Like, you can go from a tiny little, like a fear of crossing the street, an anxiety of getting on a plane. That's like you're afraid the plane's going to go down, you're going to die. You're not afraid of getting on the plane. It can be traced back all to a fear of death. So you overcome the fear of death and you are free, apparently. I'm not there yet either, okay? I'm not perfect. I'm working on it. But this COVID thing and this whole learning process that we've all gone through with a virus, I got sick we all got sick all the time. Getting sick was quite normal until 2 years ago. And now having a fever or even a slightly high temperature means you can't even go to dinner, at least in Japan, where they point a thing and, what's your temperature? So, this like, suddenly everyone was like a clean freak. Like, you don't want to touch anything. You don't want to press the elevator buttons. They were selling like these little like sticks that you could use to like open doors and stuff. That's all, obviously directly connected to the fear of death. So that is my thought and my opinion, that whether that's why COVID actually showed up right now or not, doesn't really matter. But why not use this opportunity to really sit down and meditate on this fact that you, me, all of us have a great fear of death somewhere inside, loss of the physical body. And I'm talking about yourself. Fear of death for your loved ones and your family, and obviously that too, but you got to work on your stuff first. And COVID is like this massive global thing that we can all look at and study and observe, and it's giving us this amazing opportunity to really deal with that fear of death. Vaccines, I'm not going to go into that right now. We'll save that for another opinion piece. But again, like any medicine, it's a reliever of the fear of death. I'm not saying it doesn't work. It works. They do their thing. But that mental aspect of it is super important as well. You have to believe in it like any medicine. That's why the placebo effect exists. You have to believe in it and believe in it strongly. And then it's going to work extra good. And it's going to make you feel good. So, I guess that's it. I don't really have an ending. I just hope that, we don't push this aside and just go, I got vaccinated. It's all over. It's done. Back to life as it was. I hope we can take away something, or at least take the opportunity to really kind of put on the brakes for a minute and really look that dragon inside, in the eye, and let it go. Because it'll be a much better world if we all do that. So, great opportunity right now. Okay, hope that made some sense and was somewhat amusing. Boy, the related searches. When will COVID end the world? Let's click on that one and just see. Okay, related search. This is great. So the search is, when will COVID end the world? And the first thing it gives to me, COVID epidemiologist Larry Brilliant on Delta variant. When will the COVID-19 pandemic end? How might the COVID-19 pandemic end? When will COVID... Google! We wanted to know, when will COVID end the world? Okay. Thanks for watching as always. Subscribe, like, share, comment, both good and bad comments. I really don't give a crap. Either one. Bad comments are great. That just fires up the algorithm and then more people will see my videos. Come on! Lay it on me! Thanks, guys. See you next time.